Howdy. Okay, trade recap, trade recap. Dude, I think this is trade recap 21.
21.
Uh, let's get into it. Am I sharing my screen with y'all? I'm pretty sure I am. I am. Okay. Let's do it. 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 We hit take profit today. Okay, so let's get into this. Why did we take a long today? This was about what the trade looked like. So let's get into it. Why did we take this long today? First off, we see that we are tapping out and around this 4 hour fair value gap. And on the hourly, we had broken structure to the upside. So I was like, okay, we're definitely going long today. Um, what we saw in the lower time frame wasn't a whole lot. We just saw that around here, we started to break structure to the upside and really started to get some bullish momentum. And I was like, okay, let's wait for the retrace, wait for maybe we come back into some sort of fair value gap. Oh, look at that. We didn't even create one. Maybe we came back into EQ. Maybe we came back into. I was waiting for the retrace, but we just weren't getting it. We just weren't getting it. And I saw that the assets were correlated. They were both going up pretty good amount. So I was like, okay, I'm going to enter. I'm going to enter right now, and I'm going to set a tight break even level. Uh, I don't think we entered here. Oh yeah, we did. So we entered here, and uh, we were like, okay, once we break past this high, that's when we're going to set our break even level because it's an area of liquidity that we could be sweeping off of. However, there were previous session highs that had been untapped above, so that was where my target was. It was these guys right here. We didn't really have that great of a risk to reward today, but that's just because I got in a little bit later. I think that I need to start being a little more reactionary. I think I need to like right here. We could have taken this right then and there. Could have kept going up. Could have kept breaking structure. Then we could have gone enter with stops our break even level at the same exact spot. However, I did great today. I think it's a good way to end the week. We're basically break even on the week, which is good because we didn't lose any money. Um, what else? What else to say? Something that I like that I think I really like is that I like committing to the one trade a day no matter what. Whether you win or you lose, stick to one trade a day. And if you wish to continue to trade, like you're feeling like, oh, there's still opportunity here, I want to keep trading, switch over to paper trading to get the reps in on the live market, which is great. Um, we could have taken a short here, but we didn't because I was eating my food. So let's get into the rambling portion of the video. Yeah, dude, I think I have this feeling that I've been like I feel like I haven't been doing enough. I feel like I haven't been watching enough videos and I haven't been like pushing the needle far enough. But I don't think that's right, man. I think that I am doing enough. I think that, I'm doing my aspirations every day. I'm basically doing a video every day. I'm just not doing as much as I could, but you know what? That's fine, dude. We know that we're going to become a profitable trader, and the best thing that you can do is chill out and remove all the outside noises. That's why I deleted that Kick app because I don't want to be on the streams anymore. I want to do this on my own. I want to be my own professional trader and I want to develop my own strategy. I think that I was watching TJR's 24/7 stream, his streamathon that's going on in the month of March. And I like I switched to his strategy. I was basically a signal bot. And it's like, okay, dude, if you want to do trading long term, you got to get off the streams. You can't rely. If you want to do trading long term, you can't rely on anyone except yourself. And that implies that you would need to make your own strategy. And I think that I'm getting really close to developing my own strategy. And it's a very loose strategy. It's not a checklist sort of thing. It's just like the it's really like I have this theory that if you really break it down, everybody has the same strategy. If you follow ICT trading concepts, that is your strategy, that you like to look for the liquidity sweep and then a reason why we are continuing this new trend. That's really what it is. And sometimes that doesn't happen during New York Market Open. Sometimes we bounce through a 4 hour fair value gap well before, sometimes we bounce into a fair value gap well before pre-market. And those are just things that you have to you know, piece together. I think that, with my strategy that I'm going to develop, it's going to be very loose. It's going to leave a lot of room for discretion. And it's something that's going to have to be just refined and built over time. It's like with this funded account that I've got, I don't have really to be honest with you, I don't have a strategy for it yet. I am just going off of ICT concepts, but I think that is the strategy. I think the strategy is just to go off ICT concepts and make sure you hit take profit or break even. Like setting tighter break even levels, setting tighter stop losses. Like today was a bad example of that because of the extended take profit and the bad risk to reward ratio. But a good example of that is because we had a tight break even level today, which I think is a great idea. I think it's a good idea to have a really tight break even level. Like today, if we had entered off of this inverse fair value gap, then we should have set our break even level here. Guarantee you're going to not lose money. You can't guarantee whether or not a trade is going to go through or not. You absolutely have no idea you have absolutely no idea what's going to go on in the markets. Nobody does. No, every single time somebody puts on a trade, there's another person out there putting on the exact opposite trade as you. Maybe not at the exact same time, but when you're in a long, someone is in a short at the exact same time. Maybe they don't enter at the exact same time, but they're opposing your view. So, have the conviction. And when conviction is confirmed, is when we break past our break even level and keep riding up. Yeah, that's the technical analysis sort of trading ramble that I want to go on today. What's another ramble that we could go on for today? I think something that I did a lot better today is I was calm. Like as soon as I hit take profit, I got out of my chair and I was like, "Yay!" But then I was like, "Wait, calm down, calm down, bro. We won. That's great, but we need to think on a long-term basis. You can get excited like how you've been getting excited when you hit take profit, when you get the payout, or when you pass the eval. Get excited about the long-term goals, about the more monumental things besides this one trade. We're gonna make trades every single fucking day, 5 days a week. And if you have these super high swing highs and these super high emotional lows 5 days a week, that's gonna fuck with your psyche. And it's I hope y'all didn't hear that. And it's gonna make trading long term almost impossible. If trading makes it so that you are just super, super emotional and freaking with your cortisol levels, I mean, what are we doing, man? You're gonna go crazy. What time is it? It's 10:30. Yeah, I'm done trading today. I had a good trade. Oh, yeah. Longing. Um, yeah, so what to do good next time. Understand that your strategy is just the ICT concepts and you need to be a little more reactionary. I think I need to back test this strategy of a loose strategy, of just like, okay, I understand the building blocks. I know what a liquidity sweep is. I know how to confirm a liquidity sweep, and I know how to confirm that we are continuing this trend. And that's it. That's it. That's all that you need to do, and maybe you don't need to wait for the retrace. Maybe you just need to go in and set a break even level that's tight. And it's like it's the discretion, I think, is one of the most powerful tools in trading. Really, is your psychology and your um discretion, and discretion even more than psychology. I used to think that psychology was like the end all be at all. Like you're not going to be a good trader unless you have good psychology. And that is true. But at the end of the day, I think psychology is an objective thing. It's not like ooh, I'm constantly in this like alpha mentality. Like I'm I'm only ever gonna hit take profit because I'm constantly in a good mood. Like that's not really what it is, right? Like good psychology is staying calm while trading. It's having good risk management, and it's sticking to your plan, and that's it. You know, that's good psychology. It's an objective thing. It's not it's monumental in the fact that you need it to be a consistent trader, but it's not monumental in the sense that it's what's going to make you hit take profit, or in the sense that you can only be a trader long term if you have A plus amazing psychology, and it's not, and psychology is not that broad or vague of a topic. It is an objectively it's an objective thing. It's like I said, it's staying calm while trading, it's practicing good management, and it's the what was the last thing, and staying disciplined. I don't remember. Who cares? um what can we go on about in life? Now it's the life ramble. Dude, I am getting extremely overwhelmed with the amount of things that I'm doing. I'm trading every single day, and if I'm not trading every single day, I'm back testing every single day, or I'm doing a video of some sorts every single day. I am in a relationship that is beautiful and amazing and great, but at the same time, it takes effort. It takes, you got to give a shit, and that takes energy and time and thought out of your brain. So it's something I'm doing. It's something that I have to give a shit about, and I'm in school. That's another thing that I got to give a shit about because I'm not paying for it. My parents are. I'm gonna be flat out with y'all. I'm not paying for my college. I got a couple scholarships to help out with it, but I'm not paying for it. The fourth thing, I go to the gym. I try to go to the gym almost. I try to go to the gym. How many days a week? 5 days a week. I take 2 rest days a week. That's another thing that I keep doing. I have 2 jobs. I work at this one restaurant called Circe, and this other place. It's a food truck called Big Dog Eats. And man, I'm gonna be honest. I think one of these things needs to take a step back. I think I need to start first with the working out thing. I think that right now we just don't have enough time to work out. I think that completely cutting it off is gonna fuck with my psyche. So you know, I'm gonna keep working out, but like I think it needs to take a back seat. And the same thing with the food truck. It's just not paying me well. I've got to do an internship, and this other job seems like the better fit. Um, and that's stressful. It's stressful because I told this guy that I wanted to be there for a while, but you know what? I think I got to give a shit about myself. I think I got to do something selfish here and tell him like, "Hey man, uh I'm sorry, I got to take a step back from this truck. I Some unfortunate news came up. My advisor told me that it would be a dumb idea for me to wait to take my internship with my plans for my life. I I'm planning on moving after I graduate, and if I want to do that, then I have to get this internship done. Um, I'm not gonna tell him that though. I'm just gonna tell him, hey man, I'm really sorry. I've talked about it with my advisor, and the best idea would be for me to do this internship through right now and get this thing done. And I found a place. I'm gonna have to, I don't want to reveal everything on the internet. I'll tell you when it happens. Anyway, I think some things have been done very well today. I think that, I don't know if I said this, but I want to say it again because it's really something that I like. I'm sure you all are familiar, you all, like anyone's watching, I'm sure you're familiar with the Dunning-Kruger effect. And I thought that this week, with all this CPI news and all this unemployment claim news, that I was going to be out of this Dunning-Kruger effect with my trading. I thought that with this, I was going to start going up. And I did, but not on the trading. I did it with my emotions. I think that I was going up and up and up and doing really well with my psych. And then I started to realize that psychology is like not all that it. And the speed at which I've been going and doing things is like not helping. I mean, it is fast tracking me, but it's not sustainable, doing all the things that I've been doing so far and having this much stress and not getting that much sleep and all of those things is just objectively not good for your psychology. And it's objectively going to screw with your mind. So I think that I have changed my life this week. I think I have seriously changed my life this week. And the Dunning Kruger effect with my emotions is over. I think that I went up about January, started to come down about March, hit that bottom line February, which is now, or came up, started to go down in February. Now we're going back up in March. So it's great. The emotions are going to be under control. They're going to be under lock. If we win or we lose on a single trade, it's going to be like, yay, darn it, that was bad. That's it. It's not going to be a high emotion. And the only thing where we're going to get really emotional is if we either blow this account or pass the eval. And then even then, it's not going to be like, if I lose Sadie Cry, it's going to be if I lose, okay, let's take a break for a week. Let's take a break for a week. Let's go back to paper trading and let's rebuild that confidence. Or if it's we pass this eval, it's going to, again, let's take a break. Let's get out of the euphoria stage. Let's get out of the idea that I don't deserve this eval. It's going to be, it's whatever happens with this eval, we're basically going to take a break for probably about a week. I think that that's hard to say, but it's what's required, I think. I think it's what's required. So that's all I'm gonna say. Um, what else do I gotta do today? I got to do I got work at 2 o'clock, so there's not much I can do today. I think that I'm gonna go to my partner's house really soon. We're gonna chill out for a little bit. Then I'm gonna go to work, get there like literally hours early, and just do some book work in my car. Maybe watch a Mark Douglas video or do some back testing. Anyway, that's all from me, y'all. I'll see you on Monday if we end up taking a trade. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I love renting to the camera. I love doing this journaling thing. I love trading. I love trading in the highs and the lows. I broke even the other day and I said I still love trading. So we're doing good today, man. I'll see you later.